Have you ever been so tired, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, that even the things you used to handle suddenly feels impossible? Where you're doing your best, you are trying to stay strong, you are showing up for everyone, but inside you feel empty? If that is you, you are not alone. Because even Elijah, one of the greatest prophets in the Bible, hit a moment where he completely broke down. This is the story of Burnout and the God who meets you gently in your exhaustion. Elijah had just come off his greatest victory, calling down fire from heaven and proving the power of the true God. But right after the mountaintop moment, fear hit him, threats overwhelmed him, and the man who stood fearless before kings ran for his life. He did not walk, he did not slow down, he ran. He collapsed in the wilderness and prayed, "Lord, I have had enough. Take my life." This was not weakness. This was exhaustion. Even strong people break when pressure never stops. Even faithful people bend when the weight gets too heavy. Elijah was not losing faith. He was losing strength. Elijah's breakdown reveals what burnout looks like. Isolation. He left his servant and went alone. Fear. Imagined threats felt bigger than God's power. Hopelessness. I am no better than my ancestors. Exhaustion. He slept under a broom tree. Overwhelmed. He believed he could not go on. And maybe you know that feeling. Carrying everyone's expectations. Pretending you are okay. Smiling while your heart feels heavy. Showing up even when you are empty. Being the strong one for too long. Burnout is not just tiredness. It is the soul's way of saying, I cannot keep doing this in my own strength. What God does next is stunning. He does not lecture Elijah. He does not shame him for being tired. He does not say, "Where is your faith?" Instead, God sent an angel who touched Elijah gently and said, "Get up and eat." Then the angel let him sleep again. No sermon, no pressure, no judgment, just rest, food, care, space to breathe. Because sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is rest. God knows your body is connected to your spirit. He knows when you have carried too much. He knows when your soul is frayed. God does not demand strength you do not have. He brings strength to you. After Elijah rests, God led him to Mount Horeb. And then God asked him a gentle question. "What are you doing here, Elijah?" Not accusing, not shaming, not angry. Just inviting Elijah to open his heart. Elijah pours out everything. His frustration, his fear, his loneliness. Then God showed him something powerful. There was a mighty wind. But God was not in the wind. There was an earthquake, but God was not in the earthquake. There was a fire, but God was not in the fire. And then a gentle whisper, a still, small voice. That is where God was. When you are burned out, God does not shout at you. He whispers to your soul. He speaks in ways your tired heart can receive. Softly, kindly, nearer than you think. God did not just comfort Elijah. He restored him. God gave him rest, sleep, food, recovery. Revelation, the whisper on the mountain. Reassurance, you are not alone. There are thousands like you. Relationship, God sent Elisha to walk with him. A renewed purpose, anointing kings and prophets. Elijah did not need more pressure. He needed presence. He needed partnership. He needed purpose again. And God gave him all of it. If you are tired of being strong, if you are exhausted from holding everything together, if you feel like Elijah saying, God, I have had enough, here is what you need to know. God is not disappointed in you. God is not angry at you. God is not surprised by your limits. He is near to the weary. He is close to the overwhelmed. He meets you gently, not with pressure, but with peace. God does not ask you to pretend that you are okay. He simply invites you to rest in Him. So if you have been running on empty, let God meet you with gentle care. Let Him whisper to you. Let Him restore what has been drained. Let Him strengthen what has been worn out. You do not have to be strong all the time. You just have to stay close to the one who is strong for you. If this message spoke to you, subscribe for more Bible-based life lessons and tell me in the comments, where do you need God's gentle care today?